Attention passionate Dallas, Cowboys fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Dallas, Cowboys fans. Let's get to the news. The offseason in the NFL has never been more intense, and the Dallas Cowboys are right at the center of it all, especially with a rumor that could reshape their defense and potentially change the entire outlook for their upcoming season. The buzz around the league is swirling about the possibility of the Cowboys making a bold move to acquire Jaylon Johnson from the Chicago Bears. And if this deal goes down, it could be a game-changer for Dallas. Now, let's dive into what this trade could look like and why it's generating such excitement among Cowboys fans. According to sources like Adam Schefter, the Bears are in a rebuilding phase following an impressive 11-5 season that saw their defense perform well enough to make the playoffs. But with a focus on reshaping their roster, especially on the defensive side, it looks like Chicago might be open to trading away one of their key pieces, Jaylon Johnson. And the Cowboys are reportedly interested, offering a first-round pick in the 2026 draft in exchange for Johnson's services. This potential deal makes a lot of sense for Dallas right now. Johnson, a lockdown cornerback, is known for his aggressive style of play, a true shadow in man-to-man coverage. His ability to neutralize elite receivers is second to none. He's a fierce technician, with sharp instincts that allow him to read plays and break on the ball quickly. His career stats are impressive: 214 tackles, 49 pass deflections, 7 interceptions, 11 tackles for loss, and a PFF grade of 87. He's also very disciplined, allowing only about 2% completions when targeted with a coverage EPA of -0. 16 per snap, which shows how effective he is in limiting big plays. In 2025, Johnson has been a key contributor for the Bears with 6 starts, 10 solo tackles, 2 assists, 2 pass deflections, and an interception. His numbers reflect a player who's in his prime, especially against the slot, where his YAC allowed is just 27 yards per play. Importantly, he's coming into the offseason healthy after battling a shoulder injury in 2024, and his ability to match up against top-tier receivers will be a huge boost for the Cowboys' secondary. Dallas's secondary has faced some vulnerabilities in recent times, especially after the departure of Trevon Diggs, who was waived at the end of 2025. That move was a bit surprising for many, considering Diggs' playmaking ability, but it was necessary for the Cowboys to create cap space. About $23 million now, with plans to restructure contracts like Micah Parsons to free up even more room. The secondary allowed an average of 248 passing yards per game last season, which is a concern when facing high-powered offenses like the Eagles or the Giants. Adding Johnson would immediately elevate Dallas's backfield, bringing in a player who could help them regain their status as a top-tier secondary. His presence would provide a shutdown corner that the Cowboys desperately need to go toe-to-toe with the league's best receivers, including CeeDee Lamb, who's already a star, but now would have a true elite counterpart on the other side. The stats speak volumes. Adding Johnson could increase the Cowboys' interceptions by around 6 per year, improve coverage efficiency by 19%, and reduce explosive plays by about 13 per game. The Cowboys' defense, which finished last season ranked around the middle of the league, could see a dramatic transformation. With Johnson locking down one side of the field, Dallas's man-to-man coverage rate could improve by around 22%, making it much harder for opponents to complete passes deep downfield. This upgrade would also help reduce the number of big plays allowed, which has been a sore point in recent seasons. The secondary's ability to force more incompletions, Johnson's stats show a 20% forced incompletion rate, would be a huge plus, especially in tight games where every possession counts. What makes this potential trade even more exciting is how it positions the Cowboys for the postseason. With the NFC East as competitive as ever, a stronger secondary could be the difference-maker in tight playoff games. Imagine Johnson paired with Trevon Diggs, or even a revamped trio with guys like Deron Bland stepping up. This kind of star power and shutdown capability could push Dallas from a good team to a true contender, bringing back that dominant defensive identity that has been somewhat missing in recent years. And let's not forget, this move isn't just about the present. It's a statement about where the Cowboys see their future. Johnson, still in his prime, is the type of player who can anchor the secondary for years to come. His addition could be the catalyst for a defensive dynasty, similar to how Richard Sherman's arrival helped the Seahawks in 2013. His presence would also serve as a lesson to opponents. If you want to throw against Dallas, you're going to face a formidable shadow on every route. Now, on the other side, the Bears are looking to rebuild, and acquiring draft picks is part of their plan to retool the roster. Moving Johnson for a first-round pick in 2026 makes sense. They can use that draft capital to select young talent or trade up for a premium player. The Bears are also focusing on improving their offensive line after a promising rookie year from Williams, with a PFF grade of 78.2, and they're willing to trade veteran players to get more picks, similar to how the Colts boosted their secondary with Gilmore last year. In recent seasons, the Bears' defense has leaked points, allowing around 23 points per game, and their cap situation is a bit tight, with over $48 million in dead money projected for 2026. They are prioritizing building around young stars and balancing their cap, which makes trading Johnson a logical move if they can get a first-rounder that could be used to select a future cornerstone or to upgrade other positions. For Dallas, this potential acquisition would be a major step forward. The team finished last season with an 8-8 record, and after waiving Diggs, the secondary showed its vulnerabilities. Still, the talent is there. Players like Bland, Revis, and Cromartie have shown flashes of high-level play, but consistency and shutdown ability are what's missing. Johnson could change that narrative. His presence would give the Cowboys a true lockdown corner, allowing them to deploy more aggressive schemes and take more risks on defense. Looking ahead, the odds for the Cowboys to make a deep playoff run could be significantly improved. With Johnson on board, the Super Bowl odds could jump from around plus 8,000 to plus 4,000, reflecting the added confidence in their revamped secondary. His impact in the playoffs could be crucial, especially considering the importance of turnovers. Johnson, with his knack for forcing incompletions and intercepting passes, could be the X-factor that propels Dallas beyond the divisional round and into championship contention. For Cowboys fans, this potential trade is more than just a roster move. It's a statement of intent. The team is serious about returning to their winning ways, and acquiring a player like Jaylon Johnson signals that they're willing to make bold moves to get there. The defense is the backbone of any championship team, and strengthening it with a player of Johnson's caliber could be the missing piece in Dallas's quest for another Super Bowl ring. In the broader context, this trade would also send a message across the league that the Cowboys are not just content with being mediocre. They're aiming for greatness. It's a bold statement, but one that could pay off big time when the season kicks off. The NFC East will be watching closely, and if this move materializes, it could send shockwaves through the division, making Dallas a clear favorite and challenging the status quo. As we wait for official confirmation, all eyes are on the Cowboys' front office. Will they pull the trigger on this blockbuster deal? If they do, Cowboys Nation will be buzzing all offseason, knowing that they've added a true game changer to their roster. It's a move that could define the next chapter in Cowboys history, one where defense becomes their signature strength once again. With Johnson's elite coverage skills and the team's renewed focus on building a championship-worthy defense, the future looks bright. Indeed, brighter than ever for Dallas. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So what do you think, Cowboys fans? Is this a move you're excited about? Do you believe Jaylon Johnson can be the shutdown corner Dallas needs to finally take that next step and contend for a Super Bowl? I want to hear your thoughts. Drop your comments below and tell me how you feel about this potential blockbuster. As always, I'll be back soon with more updates and insights, so stay tuned, and let's keep the Dallas Cowboys spirit alive. This offseason might be the most exciting one yet, and with moves like this, the future has never looked more promising for America's team.